Hey kids, how are you? Well, in our Bible story today, it's the story of Moses a long time ago, and he was leading the people of Israel out of Egypt back to the Promised Land. And once they got out of Egypt, they went to a mountain called Mount Sinai. And Moses was going to go up the mountain because God wanted to give Moses the 10 Commandments. Well, it turns out that Moses was up on the mountain a long time, and the people began to wonder, is Moses ever going to come back? Are we ever going to see Moses again? Who's going to lead us to the Promised Land now? And they kind of thought too that, that Moses was the one who kind of made them think that, they maybe saw God leading them in Moses, but now Moses isn't there. And so they're wondering, who's going to lead us now? Who's going to be our God now? Well, they got looking around at what other people would do back in those days, and they thought, well, maybe we should make an idol. Something that we can look at and say, okay, that stands for who God is. So it says that they made a golden calf. Well, I've got a picture here. We don't know what that golden calf looked like, but it might have been something like this, okay? So I'm guessing that a lot of you are probably better drawers than I am, okay? But anyway, I decided to try and draw a calf, okay? So I took my pencil and I just drew this calf, and now I'm going to take my yellow marker and I'm going to finish drawing in so that it kind of looks like it's gold, okay? So that's my golden calf right there. Kind of silly looking, isn't it? Like I said, I think you could probably draw a better calf, a golden calf, than I can. But it got me thinking, do you have an idea of how we could draw a picture of what God looks like? Do you know what that picture of God might look like? Well, I drew another picture, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this one very well or not, but you know what I was trying to draw? I was trying to draw Jesus, because I think Jesus is the best picture that we have of who God is, okay? And we hear all the wonderful things that Jesus does when he is on earth. Remember, he was born a little baby and he grew up, and all that while he was showing us what God was like, okay? So, a long time ago when people didn't know, they sometimes thought, well, maybe God looks like this. But we know that if we really want to see a picture of what God looks like, all we have to do is look at the Bible and hear the stories of Jesus, and we'll have that picture of Jesus in our minds, and that will show us who God is. Okay? Thanks. See you next week. Goodbye.